Massachusetts! My name is Gabrielle George.
My name is Christian Baumgart.
And we are the sons and daughters of the owner, James George.
Hi, Gabrielle and Christian.
Hi.
I would like to know why you think that James George deserves to have the diner renovated.
Well, I definitely think that he deserves this because he definitely deserves it. He's the only person that I think that could deserve it anymore. He does so much for the community, so much for anyone he can. And, you know, there's just so much upkeeping, there's so much we need to do in this place, and we don't have the time or really the money to do it. And he is such a sweet man. He gives everything and anything he can to anyone in need. And even when he can't even feed himself, he would feed a homeless person. So he's very selfless, and that's why I think he deserves it.
Thank you, Gab. And how about you, Christian?
She pretty much stole the words out of my mouth because he really does deserve this, because he does do a lot for other people. He puts people in front of him more than he does himself. And we definitely need this here because there's a lot that has to be done in here to have things that we need to get fixed.
Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot we need to do to get this place revived. This, for one, definitely needs to be fixed. We have this right here. Come look over here. We just have that in there. And then we have a nice big hole right here that everyone can see. All our lights, all the tops, there's no covers on them, there's no panels. Almost every single booth wobbles, let me tell you that. And then at almost every stool, there's little rips. This needs to get, like, what is it called, reupholstery? Yep, that. And then down here, we're missing a lot of tiles, a lot of them there. Right here where Chris won't move his feet, that's where it's all cracked. And then behind the back of the boots. Oh yeah. These are not sturdy anymore. On every single wall, there's all like scratch marks on all the tiles from all the booths. Sorry about that. And then over here, well, these bridges won't even close anymore. There's no latches on them. So these just kind of stay open, wasting electricity, wasting money. And then over here is all the woodwork that we really need to get done. Right here, they're all broken, all the wood's getting stripped off of them. This comes popping right out over here. We need to get this fixed. Our grill, it's very unstable, very wobbly, not good at all. And then just all the wood. Everything just needs to be really fixed. It's very sad that the customers have to see this. This is what they look at when they try to come here for a meal. And this is original. We just want the diner to look as good as it did when our grandfather owned it. Yeah. Thank you. What do you love about the Boulevard Diner?
I love the Boulevard Diner for its food, but most importantly, all the college team menu, which like represents all the colleges around this place. I'm telling you, caters to the college and universities of Worcester, feeding us and keeping us healthy. Let's go.
I'm at the Boulevard Diner here in Worcester, Massachusetts. The diner is filling out an application to have renovations done to this beautiful historic diner in the city of Worcester, and I gotta tell you, the staff is awesome here. If you want great quality food, dedicated food, personal service, with a smile, with all the atmosphere that comes with a wonderful meatballs and macaroni, this is the place. Lisa's awesome. Patty does all the cooking. Gabby, all the staff here is wonderful. The Boulevard is a landmark, 24-hour, 7-day-a-week place for wonderful gravy and foods and coffee, but more important, friendship, and you come here to have an awesome time.
Why do you believe that he deserves this renovation?
My dad's biggest wish is to have this diner be just as good as it was back in 1965 when my grandfather owned it.
Hi, my name is Lisa Correndo. I'm an employee here at the Boulevard Diner for the last 22 years. My relation to the diner is my grandfather was the original owner, John George, shot by Ringo George, who started here in the 40s and then bought the diner in 1965. Thereafter, my uncle James George took it over in 1999, and I am his niece. I am also the manager of the Boulevard Diner, as well as I do all of the cooking. And our diner deserves this opportunity to have it renovated because we run for so many hours a day, which is 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, that we just can't possibly keep up with all of the things that need to be fixed. We have so much that needs to be done, and we just financially cannot afford it. And what makes this diner special, I think, from my heart, is that we cater to everybody's needs. We are here, like I said, for 24 hours, and you can have anything, any time of the day that is on our menu that we have to offer. And my uncle is also very generous when somebody cannot afford something or come in off the street and they're hungry or thirsty. We'll be the first ones to give handouts. And he does that from the bottom of his heart, and he's a very generous man who deserves this renovation.
What's your favorite thing about the Boulevard Diner?
French toast is delicious.
I absolutely love the Italian breakfast. I love coming here. It's been a family-owned business for such a long time, and tradition, we've always come here. We've been coming here for several years.
Alright.
So what do you like about this place?
Oh, and then it says please choose.
I like everything. Look at all the choices. I mean, I purposely go after the bully special because it's the best one, but geez, all this food is amazing. I don't even come here that often just to savor the food. Absolutely. So good.
I love how it's open 24 hours.
Right?
Why do you believe that we deserve this renovation?
Well, you know, the Bully is this beautiful old diner car, the city of diner cars, where diner cars used to get made, and it's one of the originals. It's got all the beautiful woodwork, but it's getting kind of old, and the diner really needs to look as good as the food tastes here. It's easy to sell it short because when you walk in, there's some stuff that needs updating, but the food's amazing here, and they need to match.
Okay. Back here at the Boulevard here in Worcester, Massachusetts, and why the Boulevard should be seriously considered as a candidate and hopefully a successful winner in the renovation project is that the diner is part of the Worcester landmark. As I had mentioned, it's a beautiful diner. On the outside, hopefully you'll see pictures of it. It's typical of the diner atmosphere. They cater to a lot of folks here in Worcester and Central Mass, and they really, the mission is to provide excellent quality food, but more importantly about their service, where people come to have a great time, and many celebrations are here. They should seriously be considered for their hard work, their effort, all from the kitchen to the kid in the dishwasher to the folks that work the grill, work the tables, clean, awesome coffee. They should be considered, and God bless. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Gabriella George, and I guess you could say I was the narrator behind the videos. The name of our establishment is the Boulevard Diner, and we are located in Worcester, Massachusetts. The diner is very important to the community for a number of reasons. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so whenever someone wants breakfast at 6 a.m. or at 3 a.m., you know, they can get it. They can get whatever they want off the menu. We have a 24-hour menu too, so you can have breakfast for dinner and dinner for breakfast, whatever you want. We do a number of things for the community. We donate a lot of our money to organizations, to colleges. We donate a lot of our food to churches when they have like organized parties and when they're doing caterings too. The history in this diner is my grandfather actually started working here in the 40s as a dishwasher, and the diner was built in 1936. He bought the place in 1965 and he passed away in 1993. And that's when my father took over the business, and he's been the owner ever since. And I want to tell you a lot about my father. My father is a wonderful, wonderful man. You know, he gives so much of his money and his time to the church, to the homeless, everything. And my father didn't have the best past. He made a lot of mistakes, which caused us to be very, very in debt. Not just the business, but our family, my family, and he definitely doesn't have the money that we really need to bring this place back to what it used to be when my grandfather owned it. And, you know, he just deserves it so much because he gives it the last dollar in his pocket to a homeless person. He will give food to anyone, even when we're struggling to pay our bills. He'll give out food, he'll give out money. He won't care because he's doing it in the name of God. And I'm very happy and proud of him for that. But we are struggling really, really bad. Every month is a struggle to get the bills on time, and you know, this would just be the biggest weight lifted off not only his shoulders but all of ours as well, because we love him and we love this diner more than anyone and anything. This diner is a piece of us. It's gonna always be a piece of us. Even if one day it's not here, we'll always remember the diner, and we want to remember it for how it looked when my grandfather owned it. Even though I never got to see it, I never got to know him, that is my father's biggest wish, is for the diner to look as good as it did when he owned it, when he was working here, when he was a kid. And we just can't do it. We can't afford it, and that's why we really need you guys' help. We need a diner revival. It would mean the world to him, it would mean the world to me, it would mean the world to all our customers, the community, everyone. It would help so much. So that's why I think we deserve it. And yes, we have won awards. We don't usually put our food into contests, but we did put our homemade chili into the chili cook-off up at Wachusett Mountain. We did it for 2 years in a row, and both those years we won first place. So that's the food we won. All our food is homemade, every single last drop of it. That's why customers keep coming back, because they get the good old homemade food that they got when they were at home. And there's definitely, I don't think there's any changes we need to make to our menu, because like I said, it's all our recipes, it's everything we make, it's what the customers keep coming back for. We're just a little diner making Italian dishes and American dishes, so there's nothing really we can improve, there's nothing really we can do about it. So yes, I really, really hope that you guys consider us for a diner revival, because it would just be the best thing ever. Thank you so much. God bless.
There's no place finer than the Boulevard Diner.